Hi guys, George coming to you with another AAR, this time regarding Monty's Gamble. It's an ASL Starter Kit 3 scenario 23. It takes place in Holland, Oosterbeek, on the 20th of September 1944. So this is Operation Market Garden. Oh, by the way, speaking of Operation Market Garden, I bought some dice from Reader Craig. There you go. All right, and they're very nifty. Again, 16 millimeter, um, very well crafted. Um, so basically, what you got here is the British using hidden initial placement for all their troops, and the Germans trying to exit off this side of the board right here. A little bit of a background. There's a British perimeter around the city of Arnhem, and it's steadily shrinking, so they're trying to prevent German reinforcements from passing through their lines. So the victory conditions are to exit 17 victory points from this side of the board. The tanks are each worth 7. That's important to note. Multi-man counters are each worth 2. Single man counters are worth 1 plus an additional 1 for a negative modifier. And we'll just go through the scenario nice and casually and see what transpired and how my setup was uh, was done. Now, what was I thinking about setting up like this? Let's take a look overall the whole board. I have a Stug on each of the road hexes coming in. This is not a passenger. There is no passengers in Starter Kit 3, so it's actually like this. Uh, yep, and this is a little bit of a half squad that's going to try and fish out the British troops. Was I successful in that? I'm not sure if I was or not. Now let's take a look and see what happened. All right, so scenario starts. These two Stugs, as per the scenario SSR, start with their coax machine guns mouthed. All right, and I forgot to repair them actually because they're at start, so you can try and repair them during the rally phase, I believe. Anyway, here goes number one. I CX the half squad, and I try and rush them across the board to coax my opponent to try and um, to fire at me so they can reveal their position to me. He was pretty clever. Now, another thing I forgot to mention was that I did take the German balance, which means I have an additional 7-0 leader. Most of the time, players that played this scenario as the German player have lost. So let's continue. We're on to my movement phase. Let's uh, increase the zoom in. And here he has revealed to me one nice squad, which cannot cower, I believe, hidden in a stone building, and there is a hindrance in his way. Let's continue. He's going CX here. IFT rolls a 6, and that's 6. Ken, my opponent, is very good at uh, logging all the moves because he's used to playing by email. Normal morale check, 7 or less. That's George. Oh, wow. I actually did some logging as well. Rolled a 5, so I passed that morale check. He leaves a couple of residuals behind, and here I am, bravely uh, going on a headlong assault. Here comes the another squad, CX, and it's a 447 second line squad, and he's also moving. And here's another shot. Here comes another shot with an 8-1 leader. Now, something that I did not notice right off the hand is this squad also had a support weapon. Unfortunately, it was not unhipped. Question: if a squad gets unhipped, should they also unhip the support weapon that they are carrying. I didn't notice that during the game. In any case, let's move on. Um, that was it looked like a bad. Well, let's see. Maybe I'm jumping the gun here. 2 MC, 5 or less. That's what it came up to. And I rolled a 3. 4 minus 1. Okay. There were some modifiers here, I suppose, for the leader, the uh, first fire, and whatnot. How do we get to a 5 or less or 2 MC? It's beyond me right now, but there we go. Keeps advancing. Half squad there. So far, oops, we revealed 2 squads. Now, this fellow here, in case you didn't catch it, he moved up the road. And bang is adjacent to a 458 2 and an LMG. Ken rolls a 12 minus 2. He rolls a 7, net 5, a 2 morale check, 6, and he breaks. And there are 6 residuals. Now this fellow here, the 8 1 minus 1 leader, I call him Van Volts. Let's see what happens with that stack there. Up they go. Oops, I changed my mind. What the? Oh, they're going up the street. No, back to what I was going before. I was a bit hesitant there, as you can see. Here he comes now. Bolts. He's bolting across the board. There he is. And Kruger. Here he comes. Where is he going? He looked like he was taking a bit of schnapps over there, advancing into the road like that. But hey, it is what it is. Here comes the 105. The mother of all assault guns. And what's he doing? Well, he doesn't want to give a close combat attack to the uh, to the British player, or he too was taking a little bit of schnapps. Let's see. Come on. Move up there, guys. Now my opponent, he's been playing me for quite some time, and he developed some of my sneaky habits, as you'll see. Whoa, right up, and he stays in motion. Right up, point blank fire against his British opponents. Okay, what phase are we in? Advancing fire phase. Are you sure, George? Let's see. Let's go. All right. There we go. That was a low crawl, I believe. There's an advance. More troops advancing, which is a good thing for the German player. Now, why did I go back? I guess I wanted to have some protection. A bit of an advance. We're in the rally phase, so I guess right now I am trying, in the Allied turn 1, I am trying to repair my CMG, and I rolled a 6, so there goes the CMG. Here, I rolled a 5, it doesn't get repaired. This guy is still DM'd, and he's still low crawling, and pretty soon actually it is Ally turn 1. Alright, let's see what happens here. To hit base 10 plus 1. Guess what he revealed to me? His first, there are two 57L AT guns. He just revealed to me taking a side shot on the Stug, the AT gun that stood silently while a German half squad moved past them. Let's see what happens here. Base 10 plus 1 small target. That's all he needed. 10 plus 1 is, I believe, is an 11. So what happened there? Missed. Now we're on to movement phase. Here's his first squad. Oops. Go back here, George. Alright, great. Skulking. Classic skulking. Up the hill skulk. And what is there? A skulk in the open. Alright. So how did I uh, react to that? I'm there, okay. Perhaps I should take a shot on him. 6 firepower, -1 because he's moving in the open. Um, it is not. It was assault movement. I really have no idea why he moved there and not into I1. Um, I rolled a 3, and the firepower here we had a good 6, down 1. That's a 2 on the 6. I believe that was a KIA. Yep, there goes the support weapon. I was pretty lucky. Uh, where am I firing? Ooh, look at that. I span around and I have practically no chance of acquisition there, but I had to spin around. And there was we each get a -1 acquisition. There's a prep fire, there's a first fire. Now it's defensive fire phase, as you can see. We exchange a little bit of gunfire, but nothing um, too spectacular. Oops, there's no LOS, so I fired in any case. He's firing now, advancing fire phase into the DM unit. There's a +1 modifier because his LOS touches this hindrance. All right, let's do it. Maybe he had second thoughts. In any case, we route back into that building and we can rally these fellows. And here we are in the advance phase. The British player is advancing the units that will survive the attack. Rally phase, Axis turn 2, I believe. Let's see. There you go. So, what do we do in rally phase? He's trying to rally. 4 or less. Doesn't rally. Here, the CMG is not repaired. Okay, DM's come off. What's he doing? Right. We're trying to fire undone from Waltz, I believe. Well, that's called assault move. Let's see what happens. More movement. More movement. Waltz, he's moving. Now this fellow now, here, he's going to go after the AT gun. Or at least provide a good distraction to the AT gun. Ken, net 8 to hit. Hull hit. I'm not sure why, what happened there. Net 8. Why was there a +2? Oh, perhaps because I was in motion? He hesitated to attack me. I'm not sure what happened there. And off he goes. Here we're trying to advance onto done. Trying to form a nice fire group. And the British player is unscathed, really. We bring back the tank. I think at this point is when he reveals the Piat. There it is. Piat, and we're rolling. We have our rear facing to him. Piat cloned so we can see the 2-hit table. He's now at 2 hexes away, 7 to hit, and he's a small target. And there's also a hindrance in the way. So the 2-hit is drastically, the ability to hit is drastically reduced. 7 plus 2 plus 1. Um, it should have been an extra modifier, I believe, for the hindrance. Anyway, here we go. 3 to hit. And we roll a 11, which eliminates the Piat that has a breakdown number of 10. Let's go on. And the Stug continues rolling. There we go. Oh, where the heck did the Stug stop? With his rear end exposed there. Oh, I guess he's intensifying. There's a 6, a hull hit. Let's go, Ken. Well, I guess with the modifiers, there wasn't enough to hit the Stug. We're counting, and up the hill it goes. So we got now 2 Stugs by turn 2, readily capable of exiting this side of the board. Alright, I believe this fellow's in motion. He turns his covered arc. There he goes. He thinks he's scot-free. And here my opponent reveals another AT gun stocked with a leader because of the SSR. That leader now has the ability to affect the 2-hit die roll with his DRM, his leadership DRM, which is unheard of in squad leader and in advanced squad leader, but it is an SSR. Ken Dunn and Brian Hughes designed this scenario, and I think it's a pretty good scenario. Here we go. Clear LOS. Range 9. 7 to hit. So how do we determine that? Well, plus 2 because he's a moving target. Plus 2 because he's a moving target. Plus 1 because he's a small target. That was basically it. All we applied, and it was a turret hit. Okay, let's see what happened. Miss with rate. And then multiple hits do not exist in Star Kit. 10. Gets an acquisition. Fires again. To kill. 5. Rolling for shock. Less than 8. Less than or equal to 8. No shock. Okay. I believe he just got the equal to um, the exact 2 kill number. Here he is rolling around. Final fire. IFT. Very bad roll. Rolled an 11. Here's advancing fire phase. And I think we got a good fire group at 8 fire factors plus 4. Because of this hindrances affecting this unit here. And we rolled an 11. Great roll, George. That would be probably a 1 up 2. And we cowered. Now the my little bit of a power stack here. Van Waltz is going to fire on done. And nothing of consequence there. And here we are, we advance into close combat. This is a little bit of a tactic that I use, and I kind of bet that the half squad is going to stay in melee, or it's a very risky maneuver. I know, I, I I do it on occasion to engage that unit, keep him in melee, so he can not. He's basically more or less worthless the following turn, and I can move right past him. Or if I get really, really lucky, I can eliminate him as well. But in this case, I wasn't that lucky. There we go. No ambush. Brit ambushes German. 2-1. Ken. And that's the end of this log file. End the log file. Start a new log file. Uh, no, and let's load continuation. Second log. Alright. So let's see now. Here we go. Now we're in, I believe, turn 3 rally phase. Let's see. I may have not saved all. There we go. So this is Axis turn 2. Is it really? Oh, let's see. Here we have our opponent prep firing. So it should be actually the allied turn prep fire. Alright. We're probably playing late into the night and didn't notice that this is doesn't reflect the right side. Alright. There we go. Retrieving some numbers from missed. 2 hit. 6+1. No rate of fire. And then 10. Here we have done doing a Irish river dance again, skulking. And I tried to hit him, but Ken passes the morale check, and then he casualty reduces the MMC. Let's see. This is my defensive fire, actually. Alright. Crew's firing on that MG. We're firing on him. +1 attack here. He is rotting away. I'm not too sure why this is Axis turn 2 still. Alright, let's go on. And we have another reveal. So he jumps into close combat. And they're melee. Now, when we have a melee, it's the infantry unit that is in melee. The armored fighting vehicle can exit during his movement phase out of that melee with no impediment whatsoever. So let's continue and see what's going on. Sorry. Close combat. And on to movement. Here we go. And I think he's going to first fire, so let's take a look here. Right there. From here to there. Let's continue. Base 9 and plus 9 modifiers. Ken, turret. That was a lucky shot. We get Ak. And 2 hit, 8. He gets a 6. He hits him. 2 kill, 11. Rolls a dud. Now, I'm not too sure if there's a dud in um, in a uh, ASL starter kit, but definitely he rolled the exact 2 kill number that he needed, and I determined that he immobilized me right there. So that's 7 victory points that I'm robbed of by that immobilization, because once he is immobilized in starter kit, there is no repair. I don't think there is also in ASL. There is in COI. You can abandon the AFV and attempt to repair it. Here comes tank number 2. Ken believes there's LOS to that hex, but guess what, guys? It's blocked. And I continue on my merry way right up to the AT gun. Right there. There you go. DM'd the leader. The squad under the leader, actually. And this is Axis turn 3, actually. And now the other tank is beginning. Well, he didn't get immobilized, but maybe it was a bit of a spoiler alert. Here we go. Intensifier. Boom. What am I doing here? Come on. Alright. Move along, George. Turret hit. I think this is where... Nope. It was this fellow that got immobilized. This fellow ran out. And this fellow ran out. I did manage, spoiler alert, I did manage to exit 2 armored fighting vehicles for a total of 14 points. There we go. Now, my advance here was really tepid. It wasn't as good as I should have gone CX. I should have gone up on the hill and really forced an engagement with this leader. Because as you will see, he managed to rally and he became a very big pest. So let's see. Let's increase the size here so we can see more of the map board. We did get some... Somehow this fellow broke. Lucky roll, I suppose, and a very bad roll for my morale check. Yeah. Here he is having pretty good rolls, but not enough to break me. I was really cautious because, look, we have all sorts of enemy units here. And maybe I should not have advanced this way. I should have advanced that way. Should have, could have. Let's go on. And here's a bit of a route. And perhaps I had to route first. And we formed a little bit of a fire group there. Allied turn 3. There he goes. He rallies, I believe. Yep. He finally rallies. He moved up right next to the AT gun. Try and take him out. We are running out of time, so we're rushing a bit. Okay. Prep fire. Who's he prep firing at? This guy's already mobile. There you go. Point blank fire. To kill. Rate of fire. To hit. 10 plus 1. Small target. Rolls an 11. To kill. Not quite. Another to hit. Miss and no rate. Okay. Prep fire. That's an 8 up 3. Moves. Pretty ineffective prep fire. But now we got a little bit of a roadblock going on here. A little bit of defensive fire, which again is ineffective. Got a little bit of a pin. Looks like I got a good hit. And 1 MC. Morale check. Crew needs 8 or less. Pass. Good stuff. Rolling right along. No advance or close combat. They're trying to rally people. Another prep fire. Okay. Ooh. Was that a coward? That was a K4, I suppose. Ultimately gone. Passing morale checks. Which turn are we at? Yep, this is the turn where we have to make decisions. And we are advancing like madmen. We acquired a machine gun. Now, instead of advancing this way, I, for some godforsaken reason, did not advance the right way. So he got a couple of my squads. Now he's trying to eliminate, I believe, my Stug. And he's not very successful at it. High rolls. Sorry. I seem to be rolling pretty bad rolls as well. That was boxcars right there. I believe I did not fire any weapon that got mouthed on that one. PTC. Task check was a pass. Let's go George. Everybody advance fired. Sorry, guys. Awful tired. So we route back through the hindrance. Close combat. And it's approaching the end of turn. And we also engaged in close combat there. So let's do it. Right. What is RS? We both rolled high. And then I rolled low. In close combat. And one of the two AT guns is now gone. Right there. Affording me the ability to exit this tank off the board. Fascinating. There, let's start the third log file. And advance. Couple of futile rally attempts. Okay. And a bit of movement. This is 4B. Turn 4, the British for turn 4. Some more ineffective firing. Some movement. Field promotion for close combat. I may have not caught that. There you go. I got him. So now both AT guns are gone, but unfortunately this guy's immobile. And this guy here, he's turning in the wrong direction, but in any case, let's go. Turn 5 axis. Let's see how this ends. We're trying to rally. Trying to rally units here. They're all up. They're all up. He's going CX, trying to bait the opponent into firing. No fire. No fire. That's the obvious choice. Now I got 14 points off the board. I need 3 more. Now, that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8 can't make it. If he started off from here and he went CX, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't make it. The only guy that could save the day is him and him. And I decided to charge these units again instead of going in this direction and exiting the unit for the victory. Again, nobody fired, but now check this out. I'm going CX, and this is where the fire takes place. We have a 4 down 3, 2 leaders with a -1 modifier, 4 firepower factors because They're firing at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hexes away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes away. Let's move that up. And Ken rolls a 3, eliminating everybody. A 4, yeah, a 3, down 3. It's basically you're done. And he would have got enough, but so would, and these guys would made a good 14. That's a 15. Missing 2 more points. Game over. Um, I'm really happy with my performance. It was a great game. Thanks for the game, Ken. Maybe we can do the AAR together one day. I hope you enjoyed this video and take care.